Today at home with Miss Joan, we're going to make my hash brown casserole. Some people call it Cracker Barrel casserole, and I've heard it called funeral potatoes before. Like, it's just so easy to stir up with the topping and bake it off and take it to a family's that's grieving, or how a church serves the family after the funeral or something. That's why I think it got its name, funeral potatoes, but I call it hash brown casserole. Okay, I'm telling you, it's hard not to go to Cracker Barrel around here without ordering their hash brown casserole, and this right here is just as good. It calls for 2 pounds bag of hash browns. Well, this right here, when I read the ounces, it says 26 ounces, 1 pound, and 10 ounces, you know, so everything's getting smaller, but I'm not going to open up another bag. We're going to put this much right in here. It's kind of a big bowl. I think that's a 4-quart maybe. But anyway, that's the first thing you put in is your hash browns. Now, if you've got some potatoes and you got a grater, or what I call just a straight grater, grate you some potatoes. You don't have to buy these, okay? It's just a convenience product. To that, we're going to add a 1/2 cup of melted butter. Well, if y'all want to know what that is, it's a whole stick of butter will yield you a 1/2 cup of melted butter. Look at that. A potato and butter. Don't that sound good? All right, right here is where I'm going to put in a can of cream of chicken soup. Now, to save money, I quit buying the name brand years ago, but this is their regular size 10.5 ounce can. It's going in. Now, I will tell you this, if you're diabetic or you're trying to do low carb, I make a low carb version of this. Instead of the hash brown potatoes, I grate up a head of cauliflower, okay? You've dropped a lot of carbs, all right? And even in the cream of chicken soup, I put in about 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise instead of cream of chicken soup, and a tablespoon of this chicken powder. This is almost like powdered bouillon cubes. This is Wilder's brand, but chicken powder. You stir that up with your mayonnaise, you cut down a lot of carbs. But this right here is my regular, full, old-time version that I've been making of hash brown casserole. I'm just going to tell some of y'all how you could cut down, if you wanted to, on the carbs. Next is going to go a container of sour cream. Now this container is 16 ounces. It's not right at the top of the 16 ounces. That's 2 cups. You do know that. But I'm going to put it in here. Looks like today what I've got is 3/4 of a container, which is a little less than the 16 ounces. It'll still work. If you follow me or you watch my videos, you know we're always making do. But if you was just a little bit short on your sour cream and you want to put some of your thick buttermilk in there, if you want to finish it out with a little buttermilk because you didn't have any more sour cream, go at it, okay? Get that same flavor. All right, now I'm going to put in some chopped onions. Y'all already know my orange bowl, the letter orange starts with O, is where I keep my onions. That way everything in the refrigerator, every bowl I got don't smell like onions. 1/2 cup of chopped onions going in. I want to thank the preacher for filming for me. My daughter, she'll be so proud that I went ahead and dipped out the onions, because she's always said, Mama, you need to save time. Mama, you need to go faster. Well, I can't go no faster at my age and what I'm going. And I enjoy mixing this stuff up for y'all. We got hash browns, we got melted butter, we got cream of chicken soup, a whole can, sour cream, 16 ounces, 1/2 cup of chopped onion. I'm trying my best I want to get in there and do like this. But anyway, 2 cups of cheddar cheese is going next. If you got some Colby, whatever you got in your refrigerator, cheese you like, put it in there, okay? I measured that out early in honor of my daughter. Now, look here. I'm just I can see where if I wanted to, and I had some green peppers. I put that in here. If I was trying to finish off green onions left over in my refrigerator before they ruin, I put them in here. It's a little hard for me to mix. She's watching my videos the other day. She said, Mom, everything you mix, you go. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm going to reach over here and get me what I call a stronger spoon, because I just can't get to the bottom. Here we go. Now, here's how I'm mixing it up. Because you don't want to get a bite that's just onion. You want want to get a bite that's got everything mixed up in it, don't you? This is a pretty big dish right here for just me and Preacher. So you could, if you wanted to, after you get the, well, before or after, you put the salt and pepper in it. The recipe calls for a teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to put what I think. Because it's got to be your taste anyway on the salt. And it says for 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. That's black pepper. It's looking really good. I can see my peppers all in wide. There we go. There we go means there we go. I know. I get a big way of talking. Okay, we got it all in here right now. We got to decide what dish. My oven is preheating on 350, and it says to do it, I think it's 45 minutes after you get this topping on it to bake it. Now, if you're in a hurry, you know that you got a microwave oven and a microwave dish. You put this in your microwave and you speed cook it a little bit. Take it out, and then you put the crunchy topping on it, bake it off in the oven just a few minutes, okay? I'm going the slow version today. I'm going to spray the bottom of this pan and dump it in here. But if I didn't want to make this big dish right now, I'd cut this in half. I'd freeze it at this point right here. And I would have a plenty enough for another meal, you see, because I'm all about when you're cooking, if you can make 2 meals when you're making one, don't that help you when you're in a hurry to just grab it and you got another meal? See, that's the big company version right there. Oops, I'm going to try not to hit it real hard. Can't do it hard, probably. All right. Like I said, if you're in a hurry, right here is where you would speed cook it on in the microwave. Before I put it in the oven, there's 3 toppings you can put on this. You can use Ritz crackers, like what we're fixing to do. If you open your cabinet, you got some tater chips. You know how them get down here at the bottom. You keep eating them to save money, but they get smaller and smaller. Crush them things up and let that be your topping, okay? Regular crackers, you don't have to have any kind of cracker you got. You can even do cornflakes. Some people swear by just putting the cornflake topping on it. All 3 versions, I told you, needs what we call a melted butter topping on it. It makes it brown off really good. I'm using a sleeve of Ritz crackers, and I try my best to just crush them in the pack. And I used to be strong enough to just hit them from the top. Let's go down from the top, but hit them from the top and then crush them up. As you get older, your hands, they aren't as strong as they used to be. I'm telling you that, bud. Anyway, we got ours ready. If I am old. Watch. I am sprinkling these all over the top of my Hashbrown Casserole. And if I see any that didn't crush up good, that's just time to get them right here. Look at that. Now what you can do, and I meant to tell you that, was you can pour them in here and crush them up. Then you can pour your melted butter in here and get them all real buttery before you do it. But I just melted mine in a bowl that I got that's square. Why square, Miss Joan? Because you ever try to pour butter, a little string of butter out of a round bowl? This is got a good corner on me, for me, and I'm just going to zigzag. Watch me. Oh, I'm a zigzagging, and I'm going back and zagging the zig. There it went. Okay, and then I'm just kind of getting the butter love all over them. Ooh-wee, I can't hardly wait to get a taste of this. Hashbrown Casserole. I'll show it to you when it gets done. Now, I didn't hardly use all that stick of butter, as you can see, but it's just however high butter you want them. Because you know how buttery the Ritz crackers already are. I am going to stick this in the oven on 45 minutes. Now, but this is all going to depend on how your oven cooks. I'll look at that in a minute. It may just be 30 minutes or 35 minutes, but I'll get back to y'all and you'll know what my oven baked it off in. Right fresh out of the oven. Woo-wee! Just perfect. Oh yeah, and it did take 45 minutes on my oven at 350. And This is what we're going to have it with today. This is our stuffed salmon recipe. I'd like to say that most of the time this gets cooked around here. My daughter makes it, okay? She wheeled by here today and whipped this up for us. And I put my coleslaw recipe with it. And here comes the Hashbrown Casserole. That's what Preacher's having for lunch today. I'm going to try to dip it out where to be real pretty. And you can just almost, oh, wow. Look at here. Or if you want to look over in the dish at how the cheese all melted in here. And I'm telling you what's the truth. If you make this right here at your house, it's going to be a family favorite like it is with us. We're having it with salmon and slaw, but it goes with just about anything as a great side. And that's Hashbrown Casserole. I've already told you some people call it funeral potatoes and just like Cracker Barrels. But love y'all, and I can't wait to get in here and try this wonderful lunch where this Hashbrown Casserole just topped it off. Thank y'all so much for watching At Home with Miss Joan. At home with Miss Joan, would you like? Whether you like it or not, okay? At home with Miss Joan, please subscribe. Sure does help this old girl's channel grow. Won't you share with friends and family? Like your mom and them, okay? Comment right here and you'll hear back from me. Preacher, get back with